All right, let's talk about mastering local SEO in the age of AI. For years, local search was this tedious, manual chore. But a whole new wave of AI is changing the game, and we're going to break down a really simple framework to help you navigate it all.
So, for the longest time, was local search just about Google Maps? Yeah, basically. I mean, if you got your Google listing right, you were pretty much golden. But that whole landscape has fundamentally, and I mean fundamentally, changed.
You really do have to think again. Because what's happening right now is that your local business information, your hours, your address, all of it is being pulled into completely new platforms, things that are way outside of your direct control.
Exactly this. Think about it. When someone asks Siri or ChatGPT for, say, the best coffee shop near me, that AI isn't just checking Google anymore. Nope. It's scraping data from everywhere. Yelp, TripAdvisor, dozens of other directories to come up with its answer. This means getting your data right, everywhere, is more critical than it has ever been.
And that's the scary part. If you get it wrong in just one place, you could be wrong everywhere. An incorrect phone number on some obscure directory can get picked up by an AI, presented as a fact, and bam! Suddenly you have potential customers calling a number that doesn't work. The ripple effect is just enormous.
And the scale of this problem, it's kind of staggering. Just look at this number, over 600. That's how many potential online listings a single business with just 10 locations might have to manage. Trying to do that by hand isn't just inefficient, it's pretty much impossible.
So, how in the world do you manage all this complexity without completely losing your mind? Well, we're going to tackle that with a really straightforward framework. It's called the Automation Decision Matrix, and it's all about helping you make smarter decisions. Now, this is not about firing your marketing team and replacing them with robots. Not at all. It's about intelligent delegation. It's about freeing up your team's valuable brain power to focus on the stuff that actually requires human strategy and, creativity.
And this is the core of it right here. What's so great about this is how it breaks every single task into one of three buckets. This is basically your command center for deciding where to use technology. So let's dive into each one. Okay, first up, the tasks you should just fully automate. These are the absolute no-brainers, the mechanical, repetitive, data-crunching jobs that software was literally invented to do. We're talking about syncing your business hours across 60 directories at once, or running daily rank reports while you sleep. Next, you've got your semi-automate category. This is the sweet spot. Here, you let AI do the heavy lifting, the first draft. It can generate a great response to a positive review or draft an answer to a common question. But then, a human comes in for that final, critical check for tone, accuracy, and brand voice. It's the best of both worlds. And finally, we have the tasks that have to stay human. These are the things that require real strategic judgment, empathy, or deep local insight. An AI can't decide your competitive strategy for the next quarter, and it absolutely should not be writing the response to a deeply personal negative customer review. Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this matrix actually works in the real world. We're going to apply it to one of the most important workflows in all of local SEO. And that workflow is review management. I mean, your reviews are a huge ranking signal for search engines. And even more importantly, they are a direct line to your customers. This makes them the perfect candidate for that semi-automated approach we just talked about. And this workflow just illustrates it perfectly. See, the system spots a new review. The AI instantly drafts a smart, personalized response. A human manager just gives it a quick look, maybe tweaks a word or two, hits approve, and it's live. You get the incredible speed of AI with the essential safety net of a human checkpoint. It's beautiful.
But, and this is a big but, automation is not a magic button. It's an incredibly powerful tool, but like any tool, it can definitely be used the wrong way. So let's look at the most common pitfalls. Okay, the biggest mistake by far is treating this as set it and forget it. You just can't turn it on and walk away. You have to schedule regular checks to actually audit what the system is doing and make sure the data is accurate. Automation needs supervision, period.
Oof, this one is a huge brand risk. Automatically publishing AI-generated responses, especially to complex or angry reviews without a human touch, that is a recipe for disaster. It can make a bad situation 10 times worse, and it basically screams to your customers that you're not really listening. And this brings us to maybe the most important point of all. Automation helps you execute your strategy faster, but it is not the strategy itself. The human-led decisions, the why behind what you're doing, that has to come first. Automation is just the tool that helps you do the work more efficiently.
So all of this brings us to the biggest takeaway for you as you start planning your local SEO strategy for the next couple of years.
Right. The winners won't be on either extreme. They're going to be the ones who master the balance. The ones who figure out that perfect blend of machine efficiency for the boring stuff and human intelligence for the strategic stuff.
This right here should be your ultimate goal. You're not just automating to save a few hours. You're automating to reinvest that time into what actually moves the needle, crafting better strategies, building real connections in your community, and driving real, sustainable growth.
And that really is the one question that's going to define your success in this new era of search everywhere. Automation can do the work. The question is, are you doing the thinking?